Alright, so wanted to talk to y'all today. Yep, 6 o'clock videos as usual. I'll just walk down here, walk around the little complex that I stay at. So, I want to talk about today about focusness. Just the word itself. As you can tell, I don't have a book on me. I don't really got much to write down. But like you think about it, what is focus? Like you'll sit here and probably just say, pay attention, don't lose sight, don't get distracted. And you're right. Pretty sure you thought of those. Yes, you're right. That's what focus is. But you have to think more. Like think more about what really is focusness. And how I like to use it, mainly how I interestingly like to use it. Let's think of all right, let's paint an image. Let's paint an image. There's a pathway, a boardwalk. That boardwalk leads to the great forest. First, you walk through the boardwalk. Make sure you don't fall into the water because the boardwalk has no rails or guardrails. While you walk upon this boardwalk, you'll come across a few storks in the distance. Will you look at the storks? You have an option. You either keep looking at the storks, stay till the sun comes down, or you just keep walking. You have to go home. This pathway is the only way for you to go home. So you keep walking. You get past the boardwalk. Simple. Now there's a pathway to the forest. As you're journeying through the forest, you see a deer. Now it's always fun to look at animals here and there. But will you entertain the deer's existence? Like will you entertain this deer? You don't know what the deer is. You don't know what the deer is capable of. All deers are different. It's your option. You can stay, probably grab a few berries, feed the deer. Or you could just simply keep walking. Alright, you walk through the forest. Wonderful. Now it's just now the pathway is all stone. Just a stone, rocky terrain. As you're walking, the sun is shining upon you. The wind is blowing, birds chirping. But you notice something. A group of people, all talking, having fun, joking. To you, that either looks fun or you're antisocial, like yours truly. You're going to keep walking and just glance at them. But let's just say you think it's fun. So, you obviously want to participate. That's an option. Participate, talk to them. Who knows? Snack, drink. You don't know these people, but you want to know them, which is not a bad thing. Knowing a lot of people is actually a good thing. But you gotta remember, you have to go home. So you have an option. Talk with them, joke with them, or simply keep walking. Now, it doesn't, to me, in my eyes, it doesn't matter how fast you walk or how slow you walk, as long as you're walking. You'll get home in time. Don't think about how long or how far is your home, as long as you simply just keep walking. So, I know what you're wondering. What are you talking about? So let me tell you what I'm talking about. All these things I just named, and the story ain't over yet. You still haven't made it home. But everything I just said, you probably already caught on. Your pathway, that's the path of focusness. That's the path of you meeting your goals. Your house is your goal. Even if this is a small house or a big house, Hey, who knows? Maybe it won't be a house. We never know the end of our pathway. But what I'm saying, in the pathway, there are many things that you'll catch your attention. Like, let's just continue. You walk past people. All right, fun people. Perfect. You walk, and the next minute later you hit a town. Your pathway leads through the town, yes. Now here's where it gets tricky. You're walking, you're saying hi, hello. All right, you think, I'm tired of walking. Let me take a break. Nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, how long of a break? There's an alternate story of this. You see a hotel, you decide to stay there for a week. You walk around, enjoying the festivities, talking to people, meeting new people. Enjoy some theater. But that's where the problem comes in. A week. You take a weekend of relaxation. But what if you just said, maybe a couple of more days could do? I've been walking for a long, long time. Hey, it happens to all of us. I know it happens to me when I had similar thoughts. I'll get up. I'll exercise tomorrow morning. I stay up. I wake up that next morning. I don't feel like exercising. Maybe the next day. And then I start repeating. I've got it. It's most definitely going to be the next day. The next day comes. I still don't exercise. That is the equivalent of you saying, you know, I don't have to get home right away. Which you're right. This pathway has no time limit on when you should be there. This is just a pathway of getting there. So, tell me. Just think about it. Think of what's the best way for you to get home through this path. How long should you wait? Should you even stop? Or should you just took a different path? Because in life you have to take a path. There's always a path for everything. So while you're thinking about that, let's continue on with the story, shall we? This path, this so-called path you're taking, you leave the city, you ignored all the festivities, all the food, the people, all the entertainment. So then, now the path gets tricky. The path is zigzagging, the path is going up hills, down hills, up mountains. And you swear you can see your house far in the horizon. And you're right, you can see it. But what's along these paths, every time you keep walking, there's always something to stop you, to catch your attention. You just met a homeless man. You have an option. You should know what I'm going to say, which I shall not say. Your option. But what will you do? You keep walking? Alright. You see a puppy? Just a random puppy? What will you do? How long will you entertain this puppy? You keep walking. Alright, I named every distraction. I named every item, everything that caught your attention. It all sounded peaceful. But what if the pathway started getting more dangerous? What if there's a group of people telling you to turn back? Will you listen to them or will you keep walking? That's an option. That's a decision only you can make. Now then, you keep walking. What if there's a bunch of crows just squawking, hollering throughout the deadly forest? This forest don't look as nice as the last forest. Will you keep walking or will you turn around out of fear. You, let's just say you keep walking. The next land ain't so pretty. Carcasses, vultures, bugs everywhere. Will you keep walking? Or will you turn back out of disgust and worry? The next land and the next land and the next land will get worse the more you follow your path. But that's not the case. Sometimes the path can actually get better and better. The moment you get past all this craziness, the path may actually end up getting better. The next path, after all this, the worried concerns, the scared, the dangerous path that once looked beautiful now became dangerous. It can actually be beautiful again if you keep walking. Or you maybe think you could take a different path. That's always an option. But that path may lead to another house you may not want to lead to. Maybe if you already like this path and came so far, why stop? You already discouraged another path from this path, that this path spoke to you the most. This path was the way to your home. So I'm saying all this because I'm telling you right now, the story I'm saying right now, you're not making it home. Not yet at least. Not yet at least. I'm saying this is focusedness. Focusedness is more of a strong will. For me, in my opinion, it's having strong will, a strong mind, an unshakable force. Yes, you'll come across problems. They will always snatch your attention. But as a person, you should always, and I mean always, learn to take your attention, bring it back to your mind, and keep walking. Like a Roman. You don't see Miyamoto Musashi being concerned and having his concentration messed with. So many emperors wanted him to fight. So many emperors wanted Miyamoto to be a samurai for him. And any normal person, that's just like in our day and age, that's just like the president wanting us to be his right-hand man, or some general wanted you to become a soldier, yada yada, and all that mess. That sounds good to most people, but to others it don't, because we don't care. I don't care. I'm one of them people. If the president or anybody in the army wanted to talk to me, I would just look at him like, sir, I am uninterested. Call me crazy, but yeah. Miyamoto stayed focused. He declined all offers. He didn't even decide to take his concentration off. He didn't even decide to lose his path even by seeking pleasure. Pleasure wasn't even a thing to him most of the times. The only pleasure he probably got was perfecting himself, which is a good pleasure in my opinion. There's nothing wrong with seeking a pleasure of perfecting yourself the best way possible. Stay focused. If you set a goal, stay focused to your goal. Just like how teachers always tell you, stay focused, stop talking in class, read. Of course, we all found it annoying. I found it annoying. Trust me, I hated school. But hey, they taught you how to stay focused, didn't they? So take that focusedness, use it. Use it to keep walking through the path and go home. That is your focus. Never let anything knock you off your focus. Because the moment you lose focus, you get stressed. The moment you get stressed, you may even become depressed. The moment you become depressed, your mind will just fail. And we do not accept failure. As humans, as a living being, failure was always never an option to us, now is it? But sometimes failure is a good thing. you learn. When you fail, what do? Do you let the failure overcome you? Do you let the failure take you? You shouldn't. That failure should put you back on your focusedness. That failure was just a life lesson of learning. You just learned. Now you take that information and you make your path even better. That failure is you falling and you scraped your knee from walking in your path and you're like, I don't want to walk anymore. My leg hurts. I'm bleeding. You have two options. You either sit there and let the vultures lop your leg off, or you'll be like, okay, I know what this path is capable of. Now let me avoid the trips and the broken branches and the jagged rocks. Let me step over them carefully so I could go to my home. So all in point being, I made this video because a lot of things have been recently happened that was trying to knock me off my focus. And strangely, somebody in my life just texted me saying, stay focused. I didn't know why, to be honest with you. But I thought this would, and it was funny, I already thought of making a video about focusedness before then. And I definitely had to make this video now to show to y'all about staying focused. Because we all know a lot of people in history stayed focused, achieved their goals. Like Bruce Lee. Oh, and Bruce Lee will also be talked a lot throughout this channel. So all the Bruce Lee fans, please subscribe. And let's have a good talk about Bruce Lee. Thank you. But, yes. We all need to stay focused. Even through tough times. Even if we don't have much of a goal, it's still best to stay focused, not to lose yourself. Always make sure you be yourself, and yourself is known. You know yourself. Keep yourself. Don't be changed. Don't let anything stray you from your path. Well, this video went on for 17 minutes, so I may not hold you any longer. But what I will do, I will ask for one slight favor. and I'm doing this because I really do want y'all to watch more of my videos. If you found this entertaining, you can like and you can subscribe, hit the bell button and all that mess like every other YouTubers. Like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notifications. Or you could just look at the videos and be like, oh, okay, I'll watch the video, blah, blah, blah. Either way is good for me. But I would still love to see you in my next video. Because somewhere in this week there will be another video. And the video might be talking about discipline. But you'll find out if you visit my channel. Well, it was nice talking to y'all and venting out a little bit. Hopefully I made some of y'all day a little bit better. Hopefully. I would so love to see y'all fellow drifters ride the next wave. Till next time. Ciao, my Ronin